Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Teacher Evelyn saying this is going to be a new day with a new lesson. And our objective for today is for you to be able to know when to use our past continuous or past progressive. Again, past continuous and past progressive, they are just exactly the same. So we use this to provide some background information. So there is what you call a prolonged activity or a prolonged event. So started from one time and finished up to another time, and then something happened in between. Okay, so this thing that happened in between is what we call a completed action or an interruption, the past simple. So how do we use this past progressive? Now this time you will be using the help of your friendly be verb, but the past form. The was for singular or were for plural. And then you will be adding the present participle or the verb ending in ing. Like was cooking, were dancing. Okay? So you're going to use the was or were depending on your subject, and then the verb ing or the present participle of your verb. Okay, so that is how you form your past continuous or your past progressive. Once again, past continuous or past progressive is just giving us a background information. So this is a prolonged action interrupted by a completed action, which is a past simple. So let's say, for instance, you witnessed a crime. And then, of course, the police would ask, so what were you doing when you saw the crime? Again, what were you doing when you saw the crime? So you can probably say, I was drinking my tea when he attacked the person. So if it is negative, then of course you just have to add not in between was or were plus the present participle or the verb ending in ing. So you say, I wasn't driving when he saw me. She wasn't sleeping when I came. Okay, so the background information: wasn't sleeping, wasn't cooking, wasn't standing. And just to give you a hint, this background information, we call them actions that actually take a long time to finish. So if it is a short action, like a blink of an eye, it's finished, you cannot use it for your past continuous or past progressive. Let's say, for example, breaking a bone. Does it take time to break a bone? No. So you can say he was playing football when he broke his leg. Or he was slicing the vegetables when he cut his finger. So the slicing took time, but the cutting of the finger actually was like a blink of an eye or a very short time. Or I was painting the wall when I fell. So painting the wall takes time, but falling takes a very quick time or moment. Okay? So that's my tip for you. The background information is an action that takes a long time, but the completed action actually happens for a minute or two or for a short time. Okay? What about if you're going to ask a question? So it's very simple. You just say was plus your subject, singular, was he, was she, was it, and then the ing form of the verb or your present participle. Okay? Then if you want to use your WH question, just put it before the was, then you have your questions to find out about information that you're aiming for. Like, what were you doing? Okay? Where were you going? What was she wearing? So you're thinking of other information that you want to find out. Just add the WH question in front of your was plus subject plus the verb ing. For plural, you have your WH question plus your were plus your subject, which is they or you or plural or many, and then your verb ending in ing or your present participle. Okay, so I hope this is clear and I hope you guys learned something new today. Once again, this is Teacher Evelyn saying good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. If you want something, a lesson that you want to work on, please leave a comment below and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, thank you. Ciao.